Hi everybody, your Midwest Mom is here, and a couple videos ago I said, well, there's so many things we were doing over the time, and one of that, we did an adult day at Disney. So, shh, come here, come here, come here. Don't tell Peanut that we went to Disney without her. Shh, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. Don't tell, okay? But it was so much fun, and I wanted to do a video just talking about having that adult time there and enjoying it in your own way. So if you're thinking about it or have ideas of wanting to do it, you didn't think to do it, so I'm going to show you how we did it and what fun we had. And yeah, let's just have some fun together, okay? And I can show you what I got too, because I can't go to Disney without buying something. So let's do it. Okay, so in April, we were going to be in Florida for about a week. So I brought it up to the hubby and said, well, while we're there, let's just spend just a little weekend, 3 days there, and just have a little fun, have time just for us. And surprisingly, he said yes. I don't know what I did to have him say yes, but I'm going to try to do it again so I can do it. But I wanted to see how we can do it, that it was economically sound for us, because you guys know, hi, again, Midwest Mom. Where do I live? Midwest. I can't get there all the time. And which, by the way, Disney, if you can bring back my store at the Mall of America, I would truly appreciate it. But side note, it's you can't always get there. And when you're raising a Peanut and focusing on all of her activities, you know, the funds aren't always there to have to be there. And you know, I'm not going to splurge on a annual pass, especially when I have to flights and rental car and all these other things come on top of it too, on top of getting the tickets. So I wanted to see how we can do it for just a 3-dayer fun. So this is what we did. So day one, flew in, and instead of going to the resort, I did Airbnb. So if you look on a lot of websites, you'll see either hotels have now put a lot of their rooms on there, and it's been great for some of the facilities that you go to, that they actually provide a shuttle between yourself and going to a lot of the locations. So you've now brought down the costs of the resort and the items and whatnot. And I knew we were not going to do a lot of the crazy eating or any of the sort. So we had the ability to find a room that was low price, and it worked for us. So we spent the first day at Disney Springs, Disney Downtown, and just had fun between him and I. So at Disney Springs, I took him to Inyo's Hideaway, and it was an amazing night to have him go in, find a location, sit down, enjoy a very good meal. And I'll see if I can put in a few of the pictures of the meals and the love and everything that was down there. Because once you walk into that location, the Hideaway, Enzo's Hideaway is underneath the actual, I wouldn't call it higher class or upscale location, where it's on the other side that you can walk through and get just the white tables and everything else. This, however, you're walking in and it looks like you're going into a Prohibition era destination. So only downplay, or the thing I did not care for, was the low seating, because the minute I stood up after being there for 3 hours, my foot went to sleep. So the seats are a little lower, and I'm short already. So, and thankfully when I mentioned it, he did, given that my big giant is about 6'3". So he also had the same issue. So I didn't feel, or he just said it to make me feel better. I'm gonna get him. But being at Disney Springs, we went around, enjoyed a few places to go into, and one that I went. Da, 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 da. Come on, guys, you know I could not be there without doing a little shopping. And one of that is actually picking up my own glass from Erebos Brothers. Now, we have done previous videos where I've had personal shoppers go and take care of things that I wanted to grab. But this time I wanted to go in and make my own wish. And I'm actually going to put in right here a little bit of the process. So the person that checked me out was also the manager of the location, and I talked to her for a very long time, and she was amazing. So, and if you're seeing this, hi, how are you? So you go through, and depending on the item that you pick up, it's X amount of scoops to go into, and you sit there, and that could be a little overwhelming because you don't know what to put in. You're looking for not only that's going to be appealing in the glass, or it's associated to what you want to bring to yourself. So I picked the glass slipper. And as I was talking to her, we were having conversations about my service as I was going through and making the gems. And when they go through, I had 7 scoops for this one. And I picked courage, happiness, love, and all the other items. And when she shook it up, it turned into this magnificent red, white, and blue slipper that it's going to be amazing to sit at my desk. Because as you guys know, I did retire from the military, and I do work supporting veterans and others as well. So this truly meant a lot the minute that it was shaken and placed together. And I picked the blue sapphire as the closure. There was 2 options. It was the crystal or the blue. And they give you a moment to make a wish in front of it before everything is complete, and love it. I love it. So I was talking to her also about, well, what are the options of, if you see something, because I did see a few that I wanted to grab, including they have right now the service members, or the components Mickeys that are glass blown and blinged, and I want the army one. If I can get all of them, great, but I wanted the army guy. So that one right now was $250. No, it was $280, but it was big. So I said, hey, if I call, how can I get it? And she goes, well, 2 ways. If you go onto Shop Disney, that they have some of their items that are placed on the website, and that can be mailed to you. And the other is call. I said, what? Yeah, you can call the store, and someone over the phone will grab your information and take the order and send it to you. And I went, my wallet's gonna start screaming. But I'm definitely going to be grabbing that service member Mickey that they had there, because it was just beautiful. So finished that, and then second thing that was a mandatory is my husband said I need a shirt because we have a surprise for Peanut that's going to be in November. She doesn't know. Shh, shh, shh. So there's two things. Shh, shh. You can't tell her about the trip we took. Second one, we have a surprise coming up, and I'll tell you about it soon. But he wanted a shirt for it, so we looked everywhere. He's not a fat guy, but he's a tall guy, you know, and there's certain sizes he needed in a 2XL. And we went from store to store to store, and either we had to order ahead of time, or up to, it was large, and it was an extra large, but anything above that we could not find. And I asked everybody until we got to Oakley and got him a shirt. But pause on that, we're able to get him one at the second location, at the second day. So pause. Another thing that I did get while we were walking around is I got pins, and we'll go through those. And where are you? Ah, they're at the bottom. I got more than two. All right. So when we went into World of Disney, they had the Villains packet. So this one had a 16-pin collection of villains. And I can change how much that was. But it was a wide variety, and it had 5? Yes. Each pack contains 5 randomly selected pins, and there's a 16 chance, or 16 options of villains, and surprisingly, they tend to speak to me, so I grabbed 2. I wonder if each one would be individually wrapped. So, and they're not. All right, so first bag, let's see what we got. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love this so much. First one. Oh, I don't even, are you even on here? Are you? Interesting. So that has to be from Mulan. I got, Danielle's gonna flip, Ursula. Look how big those are. Look the size of my hand. Those are huge. So we have Ursula. Evil Queen. Look at the Evil Queen. Okay. Oh, Queen of Hearts. Look at you. Oh, those are so cool. Okay, last one on this bag. Look at that. I think I almost got everything. I shouldn't say it out loud. I should not. I almost jinxed myself. I almost jinxed myself to make this a perfect mystery bag. Shh. Okay. Ursula. Okay, that means I can share with Danielle. That's all that means. That's all that means. Come on. Come on. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Yeah. Evil stepmother. Evil stepmother. Yeah, Cinderella, Cinderella. Okay. Come on. Don't do this to me. Okay. I can accept that. Although she's not evil. Oh, I would have loved to have gotten, man, one in Maleficent. One in Maleficent. That's okay. That's okay. If you have Maleficent, you want these two, because I will definitely have to give the other one to Danielle because Ursula is her favorite. So, not a bad deal. But, so the first day was truly just relax, get our bearings together, spend time at Downtown Springs. Day 2, we spent it at Epcot. So, the enjoyment of having a kid-free day at Epcot is that we could do one of 2 things, and that is we can drink around the world and eat around the world and enjoy that relaxation. So truly, it was an experience because we both haven't truly done those things, because typically when we have the peanut, I try not to indulge that way because I have to keep an eye on her, you know, mom life. So second day, we got there at about 9:30. So pretty early. Enjoyed walking in freely, and I can show that picture. I actually met Minnie, and she loved my tattoo. Yeah. So she spent a lot of time touching it and saying how pretty it was. And yeah, it's one of those things where you're like, oh, Minnie loved my stuff. But after doing the tour around the world, I truly wanted to see the location that they have for Moana. And it is beautiful. Beautiful. I don't think you realize how beautiful that whole area is. And you get to walk through and you truly get to appreciate water. And you get to enjoy all aspects of it. So, Te Fiti, I've seen pictures from a distance of people saying, hey, it's crazy seeing, doing the rails by, and there she is staring at you. And I was like, it can't be that big. But when you come up to it, it is this very beautiful, peaceful statue of her. And it truly, when I posted pictures of her on Instagram, it was truly a complete representation of the beauty and the power of women, of the heart and the peace and the calm and the love. But you come for her heart. Lava. But it was an amazing experience. So as you walk through, the kids get to experience water in different phases. So you get to use your hand to grab the attention, and water gets to go up. And I think my husband had fun in one portion where you get to play music with the water, and there it is. We truly spent so much time of it, and there's 2 lanes while you are walking through. There's a lane if you want to get wet, to enjoy the water, play. There's showers of water, and then there's a lane if you want to be dry. Well, I thought it was a ride when we first walked up, and I said, okay, so which lane is dry? And she goes, just walk in. And I was like, what? This isn't a ride? I thought it was a ride. No, you get to walk through all of it freely, leisurely, just walking around and enjoying that. So I do want to go back with Peanut so that she can see that, because we both, hubby and I, walked out saying that was the best thing that we've seen when it comes to enlightening the magic in a kid and teaching them the importance of preserving and taking care of our water. So if you have the chance, please go and enjoy it yourself. So again, we were there for a purpose, and that was to eat and drink. And at the same time, it was during the flower and garden. And I did it. So, like normal, there's a normal map you get to go in and get a stamps of all the places that you would go to and enjoy. And at the time, there was, does he have it? Oh, hold on, I'll be right back. He did. So there were 4 options for this year's gift for doing the passport or the exploration, and we picked Coco, which at the time there were 4 different selections. There was an Epcot, was Coco, then it was one with Bumblebee, and then I can't remember the 4. I think Figment was one of them, and you guys know how I feel about that one. But he wanted to do Coco, and you just get to sit there and you get little sandbags. You can just sit there and practice and play while working. You know how we are. So I had to go get it because someone, not naming any names, husband, stole it, and he's actually taken it to his work area. So I can't blame him. I have so many things that are for me, so not a big deal. So we tried to go around the world, and then we started in Mexico, and we had to start with a flight of tequila. Yeah, tequila and queso, and sat there, and then we ended up standing next to a woman. It was about 5 of them that were there, and they were doing the same thing. Like, it's mom time away from the kids, and we're doing it around the world. I was like, I'm not weird. But while we were there, when we left, I grabbed this little baby right here. And then Danielle just so happened to let me know that it was actually a shoulder. I was like, no, I just love it. I just love it. But you know, my kid, give it to me. I'll put it on my shoulder. Then I'll never get it back. Never. It's like, no, this is mine. Oh, he's so cute. So cute. So there are certain parts of walking around the world that I had to get certain things. So of course, while you are in, what is it called? Germany, you know, you have to get a Hefeweizen and enjoy a lot of the love. When we made it to Italy, inside one of the shops, there was a woman that had a few beautiful Venetian masks, and I have a few when I spent time in Italy, so this was a beautiful pen to remind myself around there. And towards the end, I asked my husband, well, what do we do? Like, do we do an over explanation of each location and what we did or didn't like, or how do we explain the fun? He said, I'm going to leave that to you. I said, okay. You sure? Because I'm going to be a fool. So, to commemorate how amazing the Moana exhibit is, I wanted to grab the crown, because right now they do have the crown open edition pens or collection. This thing, look how thick that thing is, and it has a lot of weight to it. So the minute we both touched it, we said, oh, that's coming home. And then, well, we did enjoy Mexico again. The tequila was amazing. I think we did the 5 variations along with the queso and the sampling of food to enhance it as well. It was a great experience. So that truly was an enjoyment for me. Paris. So halfway through, the hubby said, I'm hungry. No, not thirsty. I'm hungry. So we went into Paris and we had crepes, and both savory and a dessert one, and sat and enjoyed. And I had champagne while we sat there and had fun and just relaxed and enjoyed the day. And I would say previously when we gone to Epcot, it was rainy and it was hot. This cool, nice day, we got our steps in and enjoyed time together. So it truly was a great experience. And of course, since we were there for the flower and garden, I had to get a pen while there. Come on now. Do you not know me? And a pen on pen, Beauty and the Beast. Look how beautiful that is. They are, I have a friend that loves Belle, and I have a feeling she'll probably message me going, give it to me. So if you're seeing this, I might have bought an extra one. And a little whimsical to enjoy the time. So it had a little bit of everything on it. For Minnie, that was for flower and garden. Last, and certainly not least, so we, as I said previously, that there is a trip coming up for Peanut soon, and I know we're going to be in an area that she might be by herself with other kids, and she might want something. So I got her a gift card, and I put X amount of money on it, and the staff told me that if you do get one, that you can reload it. So this certainly is something that she can have on her wrist while she's walking around and she wants to grab something, buy something, and it's allowed on cruises, it's allowed at different parks. It's something that she can have that we can always take care of. So once it's out, mommy put money on it. No one told you to splurge it all on one item, but at least I know she is being responsible if she needs something. So there's that. So that was day 2. Day 3, we did spend a little bit of time over at Universal for the 3rd day and just walked around, but that day was hot. It was a scorcher. So we decided that we'll walk around a little bit, see the wands that are there, the collectors that were for fall and spring of 23. And to be honest, they were very light, and I wasn't interested. So we just enjoyed, went into the Hard Rock Cafe, enjoyed a little time just watching the water and just having conversation, just enjoying time together. So by the 3rd day, we got into the rental and started heading to this second destination for the trip, which was fun with friends and family at Bradenton. So that was our adult time together. If you're thinking about doing a trip with one another, great. Just have it planned out so that you're not tired at the end of the day. And if you're thinking about tickets and getting things situated there, big thing that I do, because I did serve that and I'm eligible, so I always send an inquiry over of Shades of Green to get my tickets, and they take really good care of you. So previously they would send you cards that you can upload into your account. Now, upon purchasing, they will email you now your tickets so you can upload them into your Disney app and you're taken care of. The one downfall that I didn't do, and that was bring one of my magic bands, because I wanted to see how it would be without kids, without the bands, just us walking through. And I would highly recommend, if you're going to go, bring the magic band so you can get through easier, because they had to scan my app for each ticket and then they gave me a card for that. So that's a mishap on my end, but you already know that, but just letting you know. But otherwise, it was fun. I enjoyed it. Truly motivated me more to want to spend time with you guys more because of how much I enjoyed it. So missed you guys, but those were our favorite areas. We enjoyed getting wine and other spirits throughout, and sake, and it was just fun. So if you want to participate in that, have the fun, but be responsible when you do it. So I've missed you guys. I hope you missed me too. But there will be more videos to come. And God, guys, I missed you guys. So like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys again, okay? And a 1, and a 2, and a 3.